My name is Lyle Nelson. my name is Leslie Nielsen. Deep breath. My name is Liam Neeson, and I feel like I want to sing. I feel a bit nervous about sitting here with my old pal Conan O'Brien.
You should be nervous.
But very excited.
You should be nervous, Liam, because you know me. I've got a temper.
Yes.
And I know how to use these mitts.
Good
you
man.
know. So if you get out of line, it's going to get rough for you. You know that, don't you?
You'll come for me. You'll find me.
I have certain skills. What skills do you have in real life, by the way? It's one of the most famous lines in action movies. I've got a particular set of skills. What skills do you have in real life? What can you do?
I would love to be able to say I have a skill at fly fishing.
Mm-hmm.
I've been flying fishing for 23, 24 years.
Yeah.
And I'm competent.
Right. That's not as threatening to say to a kidnapper over the phone. Now listen to me. I don't have any money if that's what you're after. But I am a competent fly fisherman.
Catch and release. But you I will not release.
Come on, remake it that way. I promise you, people are going to absolutely love it. You know, it is great to see you. We've run into each other a couple of times over the years. We've talked, and we always have this crazy bond. I don't know if it's a genetic thing because I don't know. I found out since I met you that I'm 100% Irish after my people have been in this country since 1875. Still genetically. We just married each other and had more kids.
Sure.
And
1870, sorry, Conan, the history of the planet.
Yeah.
1875 was a nanosecond ago.
Yeah, just happened, yeah.
Yeah.
So I do think, I don't know what it is, but I know first time I met you, you may not remember this, I've only been to one prize fight in my life, one boxing match. And someone took me, I'd never been to one before, and I stood up and you came over and said, "Oh, hello, Conan, let's go get a pint," because it was in between bouts. And I thought, oh, this is fantastic. Liam Neeson is inviting me for a pint. And what
was the main event?
This is how bad I am. I don't remember. I remember people were hitting each other. That's how, I don't follow the sport. Someone invited me.
Right.
And I thought, these guys seem angry. People were like, no, they're supposed to be doing this. We're supposed to be hitting each other. I don't remember what it was, but we went and we got a pint together, and I thought, this is living, having a pint with Liam Neeson. This is about as cool as it gets. And it was a great time. You were very nice to me, and then we've run into each other every now and then. I know my people are all from the South,
yes,
by the coast, and I know that you're a northern fella.
Northern Ireland, a little town called Ballymena.
Yeah,
30 miles northwest of Belfast. But my mother is was born and bred Waterford in the Irish Republic.
Waterford by the sea?
Yes.
That's where my people are from.
Get away.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah. I will not get away. I am here to stay. We are from Waterford and on my father's side.
Yes.
So you and I are related. We know that.
We have to be.
Yeah. And I remembered first time I went back to Ireland, I stopped somewhere that I was told was Waterford, and I get out of the car, and they say you're supposed to kiss the ground. So I thought, okay, I'll kiss the ground. And as I'm kissing the ground, someone went by and said, "What are you doing?" And I said, "Well, we're from Waterford." They went, "This isn't Waterford." Spitting out soil. They said it's 30 miles that way, you ass. So but it's funny because there is something, I don't know what it is, there's something in the blood where when I meet other people who are Irish, even though I've not grown up in that country, and you could say I'm not really Irish because I'm, third generation or fourth generation in this country, I do right away. Yeah. Like every cell in my body says, this is the air I'm supposed to be breathing.
Sure.
I like that it's raining out.
Yes. Rain.
Yes, everyone's depressed.
Yes.
People aren't taking care of themselves. This is the way I'm meant to live, not in Southern California, which is a terrible, terrible mistake. Yeah.
But I find, Conan, I'm born and bred in Palomino, Catholic.
Oh, boy.
Because everybody always asks.
Yeah.
But when I came out to the States, 1988, I'm an American citizen, very proud one too, and Irish citizen. But everybody I'd meet wanted to tell me they had a connection with either Ireland or Scotland.
Yeah.
I was dying for someone to say, I'm an American.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They always wanted to make a connection.
Yeah.
It made me think, okay, there was 1.5 million during the potato famine in Ireland.
Sure.
1845, 1852. Came out here.
Right.
In coffin boats, they were known as coffin ships, you know. And I was like, of course, 1845. That was a nanosecond ago, you know.
Yeah.
2 seconds ago.
But it's also, I mean, I've always got embarrassed on St. Patrick's Day here in the States because people that were 1/18th Irish paint the Irish flag on their face, get shit-faced, throw up on Fifth Avenue, and kiss everyone they see after throwing up. I'm Irish. And you're like, what? When did you? How Irish are you? My father's uncles, brothers, sisters, mothers. Because your last name's Armenian. Fuck you. I'm Irish. And I think, well, you just wanted to get drunk. And then I find out that in Ireland on St. Patrick's Day, people go to mass.
They go to mass. Yeah.
No one's painting their face.
I know.
No one's celebrating this insanity. So you're raised Catholic. So we both had that because I was raised very Catholic. And did you do...
Were you an altar boy?
I was not an altar boy. They found out early on this kid can read and he's good at speaking, so we'll make him a lectern, which means I'll read the passages when they need someone to read a passage. Okay. So I got a speaking part, which was kind of nice. I looked at the altar boys and I thought, I like that outfit. And I want that smoky thing. I want to toss that smoky thing around.
That's a terrible, Conan.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here in America,
the next altar boy.
And here in America, we call it the smoky thing. And if you're going to be a citizen of this country, you need to learn that. Communion, the whole thing. I found confession. I found confession terrifying. I would always freeze up when I would go into the confessional because I wouldn't know. I didn't want to admit to anything real, and I would freeze up. So I'd make things up that no kid would do. I'd say, I embezzled a check. You embezzled from I put funds in an offshore account and didn't declare it. How old are you? I'm 7. I coveted my neighbor's wife. What? Did you? Not really. I just would freeze up. Did you find that frightening?
I did, especially the last confession I ever went to, officially a confessional. And I think I wasn't 16, I was 15, I don't know, I was still boxing. And it was a great event when you had a missionary visiting from Africa or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'd be there for a week and you'd go to mass every night. And as an altar boy, I'd be serving mass. But to hear your confession from him, it was like a big deal. Mm-hmm. So I remember going, 15 years of age, and it was before mass, and there were lots of old women just outside the confessional, kneeling down, saying their prayers. And I went into this guy, and he's used to being in Africa, Congo, wherever, shouting his lungs out. So we started, and I had learned how to pleasure myself at home under the sheets, right?
Yeah, sure.
And I looked up the appropriate word. I remember this well. Masturbation. Okay, that seems harmless enough, I'll say that. But me argued with my mom, my sister and I got into a fight, and I masturbated. You what? This guy, literally.
Oh, my God.
I mean, he almost said things like, the grass will grow out of the palm of your hand before you're 21. Stop that evil practice. He's shouting this. And I'm immediately thinking, I have to leave this, and there's all these old women praying outside.
Who can hear everything?
They can hear everything, especially him. And I left, and my dick was that size.
It just shrinks up inside you. Yeah.
And that was the last time I ever went to get
I think that'll do it.
Yeah.
I think that'll do it.
Oh, that's my God. I wasn't happy. And I'm all proud of myself. I haven't learned this word, you know?
Well, I'm glad I never masturbated. That's all I'll say.